Hello, hello, mic testing. So from the last few weeks, I have not, I have not able to stream. So, so in some, so in last few weeks, I was trying to build a C, build a shell in C programming language. Uh, Let me open up the face code. Let it load. So currently, I am using Debian in VirtualBox. Uh, as I am using a Windows PC and shell is Unix based, so it runs on Linux. Is the code visible? So this was the tutorial that I was following to build a C shell. It is by Stephen Brennan. So it has all the details. Oh, not this one. It is some write the system call, not this one. Wait. Stephen Brennan. Oh, it's there. So here we have a tutorial. So he have explained the basic lifetime of a cell, initialize, interpret, terminate, and loop of a cell. First, we have to read the command from the input, standard input, and then we have to parse the command. Basically, it is a string will be in the input. Then we will extract the command and the argument part and use it accordingly. So here he have explained uh, reading how we can read the line. So I get to learn many new things here. One such thing is this: there is a function to tokenize in C, this strtok. So basically all these functions and whatever is used. such as the standard function fprintf, exit. This can be learned from this website. Make it bright a little bit. I just turned off the dark reader mode. So here you can search and you can get to know those libraries. So I will explain it later first. Let's see that. Let me explain about this tutorial a little bit. Basically here given the code, but only three commands you can execute using those code. Those are cd to change directory, help, and exit. So for starting it is enough, and then after understanding this code we can build upon that, which I have done in my code. So we will also have to create child process, and we have to perform some system calls also. So if I go here and search fork, let's see, yes, this. So here we can see that to use fork is used to create a new process. So how the fork function is defined and what header files we need to add, we can know from here. Let me show. So here we have used this Unix standard dot header because we have used this CHDR, this change directory function, this fork to create a new process, that is child process. So that's how we know what to use, what libraries to use by searching here and reading. This this topic come under process, how to create processes using C. We have also got this exit. Exit functions. That exit function that we have used here, LSS exit, it just return 0. We can just return 0 for the exit function. So but we want more commands to run. So from this tutorial we will be able to understand what we have to write and how to proceed further. And at first I used these codes but now I'm trying to refactor all these codes and write in my own understanding, on my own way, how much I have understand. So I have implemented more commands like this like type echo print current working directory. Also redirection is also, I also add the redirection feature. Here so if we echo some text or string and use this character, so it will redirect into a file that we specify. Let me run the shell and show you. Let me check is my branch updated or not. Okay, no update, so that means okay, it is fine. So let me compile, see dot slash. Okay, so it is running, so our shell is running. So if we type help command, then is it visible? Yes, visible. I just seeing the comments. Is my IP but not showing in Google? What's wrong? Hello Duvar. 2040 taken by someone else. To answer that question, I guess I have to learn networking stack. How to implement networking stack using C language. So let's me continue. So when we type help, so it shows us whatever the command is there. So it is just printing out the text that I have here. What is that help command? This. So here, what in this for loop, I am just calling a array where I have added all the function names. So it is just shown here after running the command help. So let's try some command here. If I write type and cd, so it shows us cd is a shell built-in. So it is a built-in command used in shell. I have written the code in this shell this The code for the CD is already given by in the tutorial, but to understand how the CD works, that is change directory, uh, we can just read from here. So what function we have to use to change the directory? As while calling the CD, it is a process. It is child process of the program that we are running here. That is this code that we have written. We have to change directory where we are currently in. So if we just call cd, it will change the directory of the program that is executing the cd, but not the program that we are running. And the program we are running is currently in a directory. So we have to change that directory. That's why we have to implement it in the shell here. So, so here this is the code. We can just use the chdir change directory function. If it's successful, then we get will not get the error. If it's not successful, then it just so return a value other than 0. But if it's successful, it will just return 0. Here from here we can read about what the function will return, and if it is error, then what it will return. Where is that chdir function? CSTIR. Yeah, it is. Network programming. We have to learn. uh, we earlier we had a task to implement some networking concepts. This ad hoc. There was a tool that we used. Some net. The name start with net. I just forgot. There the code is written in C or C++. We can try it here. So basically, whatever we need to implement, we can just search here and read from here and use those functions, and the libraries needed, means the header file needed to run that. So cd is a shell built in. Now if we type pwd, so here we can see it just print out the current directory we are in. So how I implemented pwd? So for that also there is functions that we have to use. Get current directory function. So here, as you know, the path can be a one word, or the length can be bigger. So as we are storing it in a character array, which is basically a string, uh, we have assigned size 1024 bytes at beginning. So after that, if the size uh, gets bigger, it will automatically increase the size according to the uh, working directory, that length of the working directory. The string, we don't have to manually write the code for again reallocating. This feature is inbuilt in this get current directory function. So I just implemented it for reading here. Not directory. So I searched about directory, then here we get this pwd, return working directory name. There was some extra code also how to implement. So now we are in home tilde document C shell. So if I type cd sorry, so now we are in documents. Now if we again type change directory to C shell, so this cd command and pwd command are working fine, and for ls it is not built-in shell command, because we just need to list the files that are in this current directory. So it has nothing to do with where the program is running, this shell code. So that's why we don't need to implement it in the code. You can just use ls, that is provided, this command provided by the operating system itself. Okay, now let me test check other commands also. Sorry, echo. So I have implemented echo, means I spend some more time to implement echo, and again for redirecting those strings to a text file. For that also I need to do little bit of refactoring the code to add the redirect symbol. What I can write, let's redirect it using testing redirect to test.txt. So we can see that test.txt file. So this is working fine, redirection. So if you want to append also works here. Echo big fan. So here, so append will also work. So here you can see the add file is added in the new line. So to add this redirecting commands, I need to refactor the code, because earlier I just implemented few of those commands. So as you can see here, I have added the if else statement to if there is to check if there is any this redirection operator. So it will just send the argument to the redirect command. Sorry, redirect function here. So here what I've learned is that how to store that file descriptor of the standard input and changing it to my file descriptor of a file where I want to store those strings or whatever the text that I have written in echo. For that, if we search here file descriptor, fcntl is so here they have this they have provided the how to copy the descriptor of a file, duplicating as we have to if there is a redirect operator, you have to redirect the text into a file. So first we need to duplicate the standard input file descriptor to the file. Then again we'll redirect it to standard input, so that after executing that redirect command, again we execute other command executing another command. Those should be output in the standard input, not the output should not send into the file descriptor of the file. So for that we have this duplicate and this div2 command. So to know about this, you can just read from here this POSIX documentation. Here the message retracted. Why this message is not showing? I am your inspiration to our not this one. There was one website where we can just implement as a guide what we have to implement next. So here, following here, we can just implement that. First, we will implement exit command, then echo, then type. So we don't need to get confused. So what we have to do in a shell. So stepwise, if we just start implementing one by one, we'll probably build up the shell. It's because just thinking about shell, I was unable to think what we have to implement, because common commands that we use are cd, cat, ls, and most of the commands that we use in daily life. But stepwise, here this website you can use to build many projects. So here it has given it is also recommending these projects documentation. This is just what I was showing earlier. Not this here. Really got to learn many of the C libraries, and also while implementing the echo, I have lost the cursor. My message gets deleted when I use the word attack. Maybe some inbuilt filter is there for messages. So in echo, as we know that we have to remove the in echo we just have to print the text. So using this printf here, I just print the string. Even if I write test, we are just getting test, not this and this. So here we just need to print from, except this character, we just have to print from this second character. For that we just use here args I plus 1. So I didn't knew that we can print only a part of the character using printf. And here I have here also same thing. Here I have elemented the last character in the string. So you can see here most of the string I have used a character pointer or character pointer array to store those strings. So it really helps to understand the pointer concepts. Yeah. So that was the reason. So if anyone can build this and want to build, just you can follow this guide and also refer to this, build your own cell, and you can build other things also. They have recommended here tutorials. Emulator virtual machine. Please orange. Ho ho ho. Please give us inspiration, thoughts. I am deeply moved by your word. I am going to be your follower to become like you. So that's all for now. Let's see what we can build next, or I could add some color here.